Saludos! Welcome to another edition of the Boxing Commentaries with El Dude. Here to commentate about boxing. Just throw my two punches in, Holmes. So, motherfuckers, here to talk about boxing just a little bit, Holmes. You know what I mean? I'm out doing some shit, bro. You guys know me, what I do the weekend, Holmes. If you guys don't know, look it up. I was playing the helmet and the lights. I do have the other one on, but I turned that one off, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, just chilling right now, bro. I want to talk about boxing a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? It's fucking midnight here in California. Possibly really fucking late where you're from. You know how it is. But yeah, bro, we're just fucking cruising. I decided to just stop by right now. I decided to talk a little bit about boxing. I find it kind of interesting, bro. A few topics going around right now. You know how it is with social media. A lot of motherfucking hate out there as well, bro. You know what I mean? And it just got me thinking, bro. The state of boxing worldwide, bro. What's happening out there, bro? Who are the best fighters in the world? I mean, I don't mean like racially or anything like that, bro. You know, like just in general, bro. You know, because it is a the world of boxing, right? And who's putting it down right now, and who's the best boxers in the world, and in general, you know, it just got me thinking, bro. You know, I mean, things are changing. You know, obviously things are changing, and new generations are popping up, and those younger generations that well, we were looking forward to the big fights. They're just starting to step up, fighting each other. And like I said earlier, there's a lot of hate going against these little youngsters as well, bro. Like, you know, Ryan Garcia, fucking Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, bro. And I do call it hate, bro. Rolly Romero and fucking all of them, bro. All of them, bro. You know, and it's just a new generation. And you know, bro, for some reason, there's a lot of hate out there, bro. They gotta be fucking thinking, bro. Who are the best fucking fighters in the world right now? And I'm thinking, well, you know, if you look at it per division, and I'm not gonna name every single fucking division, but if I were to run down the list of, you know, say maybe from top to bottom, you know what I mean, like the heavyweights down to the as low as I want to take it down to the rankings, right? So you could say that the heavyweights, without a shadow of a doubt, the Eastern Europeans are fucking dominating, right? Usyk, Tyson Fury, and I would say, to be honest with you, bro, like the top three heavyweights that I will consider to be a favorite in a fight against all the rest, all the other fighters, right? All the other fighters. I would say it's definitely Usyk number one, Tyson Fury number two, and I wouldn't fucking count out Andy Ruiz Jr. You know, his last fight had a broken fucking hand against Miller, and uh, it was unfortunate that he didn't perform properly because, you know, that was obvious reason why he couldn't perform the way he wanted to. I'm trying to look for something in here, bro. I don't know what the fuck I did with that. Oh, it's way down here. I see it. My little break. And, yeah. Give me a second. It's getting kind of windy. Damn. No, that bad. No, that bad. Yeah, bro. So, anyway, sorry about that. Just had to. Yeah, but I was talking about the state of boxing, right? If I were to run down to, would definitely be Tyson Fury. I'm not gonna count him out. And Andy Ruiz Jr., bro. He's still in the mix. He's coming from a broken hand. You know, that's how it is. You look at so Eastern Europeans, boom, on the top of the list right now. On top three, maybe you could include a Mexican, Andy Ruiz. If you go further down in the cruiserweights, well, I mean, you got uh, Gilberto Ramirez, another Mexican, dominating three belts out of the four, if I'm not mistaken, right? So I would leave it as that. Between the cruiserweights and the heavyweights, it's split 50-50. Uh, top two heavyweights, Eastern European. Cruiserweight, you got one Mexican on top. And then keep bringing it down. I don't know, two light heavyweight, Benavides. Um, you got a Samoan, Jay Pataya, and shit. I would just leave it at that, bro. Another Mexican and a Samoan. I would leave it as that, bro. So when it comes to the three heaviest weight divisions, it's between the Mexicans and the Eastern Europeans, bro. When you look at the middleweights, Canelo reigns supremacy. Crawford just came in. Was it a one hitter quitter? You know, was it a fucking a fluke? He won fair and square. I was there live. So I would say Canelo and Crawford, the top two in that division, and I would leave it as that, bro. You know, right now, I would just leave it as that. One Mexican, one American. All right, so we'll leave it as that. Let's keep going down. Right, if we go to the middleweights, it's kind of hard to tell right now in the middleweight division, bro. I'm gonna have to give it to Fundora right now, bro. I'm gonna have to give it to Fundora and Virgil Ortiz. More on the Fundora side because Fundora's more proven, more established, world champion. Virgil Ortiz is more my favorite, but I got to be fair with the credentials, you know. So Virgil Ortiz, Fundora, another more Mexicans, right? More Mexicans. You go a little bit below that to the welterweights. You could. I would still include Boots Ennis because he's just moving up, right? I would still leave him there. Another American, but I mean, you got I think what Murataya's in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Another Mexican is in there. Shit, you go under that now. Now you got the young cats, right? The ones who are popping right now. Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. They're fighting each other. They're just starting to fight each other, bro. You see what I'm saying? And Tank was on top. Fucking Tank, you know, had his own personal problems. So it is what it is, you know. But is he still active? Of course he is. But he's like on reserve, kind of. You know what I mean? He's like on reserve. And hold on, bro, just checking my surroundings and shit too, because I'm outside. You know? And but I would say Tank is still on top. If he comes back, fully, you know, I don't know, but Tank's on his way out too, bro. He's you know, but you know who the fuck I might have said that to, you know? But Tank stood up. Recently, Shakur Stevens is on top, right? He'll I don't know about Teal, bro. I think he peaked, uh, but he's still young, healthy, very skillful. He just needs, in my opinion, more 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 weapons in his arsenal, more tools in his tool chest, and he could only get that with another trainer, bro. That's just it's just like Canelo, right? Canelo with Eddie Reynoso. I mean, like they hit their peak, right? They just basically hit their peak. Can they learn from other, you know, trying to learn? Yeah, but it's a different perspective, bro. You know, they just have to find a new trainer, bro. Not to say that they should abandon their current trainers. I'm just saying bring someone else in, bro. For help, you know. What's wrong with sharing the glory, bro? Sharing the credit to you know, it's just common sense, bro. You could only go so much with one person, bro, but another person could take it to a different, you know, either you know worse or improve your skills and shit, right? It's just, but you gotta learn from the best. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's nothing wrong with bringing someone else in, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Canelo's been slipping on his fucking jet, right? Canelo's been slipping on that pressure that there was another fighter who Canelo faced who had a very tremendous pressure with a tremendous jab, who was a great rival of Canelo. What is wrong with bringing in someone in that team? I don't want to, you know, speculate, but you know, or if I could say some shit that you know, gonna cause some fucking It's a war in the chat or in the fucking comments later on. You know, I'm just thinking out loud, bro. A former rival gave you a fucking fight of your life, yeah? Or fucking shit. Cool. There's TMT as well, right? I'm thinking fucking the GGG camp and shit, fucking. But Robert Garcia, RGBA, fucking fighters, bro, that or trainers, I mean, that could give you that fucking. And the same with fucking Teofimo, bro. Teofimo needs a little bit more of a. I don't know what fucking what I'm not a fucking professional like that, bro. I'm only fucking speculating right here, bro. I'm not a professional trainer. I'm not a professional boxer. You know what I mean? But I could definitely see that they need a new fucking. They need some more tools and weapons in their arsenal, bro. So, some more apps to download, bro. I don't know, bro. You guys can understand what I'm saying. But in that particular, I would say lightweights. I would give it to Shakur Stevenson right now, who's on top. I will put Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. Um, Fuck, who else is up there right now, bro? The top three. That's it. Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, and fucking Shakur Stevenson. You don't trip out on this shit. A lot of when I'm talking about, the beginning of the video, a lot of hate towards these youngsters, bro. Like Ryan Garcia, a lot of people are hating on Ryan Garcia, bro. But trip out on this. Now that Canelo is kind of like on his way out or trying to fight for reclaim whatever his throne, whatever, you know what I mean? He got dethroned. He got dethroned. People are still gonna want to watch Canelo. They're still gonna want to see Canelo fight, right? It's just what's gonna happen. But when it comes to like the one that's popping right now, that's not a celebrity boxer, that's like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, is fucking Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia is the biggest draw for any fighter right now in near his division. It literally has turned out that Ryan Garcia right now is the biggest pay per view or the most lucrative fight for any fucking fighter out there right now, bro. Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia, biggest fight possible. What other fight than Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia can be bigger? I don't even know if I can see the comments. Oh, I got comments, bro. Let me see. Uh, Timothy, I think it says Timothy. This is this is dumb. All right, Holmes. If you think it's dumb, well, you know what I mean? Then what the fuck you doing here? If you think it's dumb, then you're just dumbing yourself. So that means you're a dumb one. I'm just listening to some fucking boxing comments, bro. Huh? Says fucking FX, some shit like that. I just got here. What? You just guys got here just tune into some fucking boxing talk. I'm just cruising right now, bro. And I was talking so much that my fucking shit turned off. But so who else, bro? Who else? Or maybe you guys don't like the fact that I'm naming the top motherfucking people, and I said this is. I just want to know who the best fighters in the world are, bro. What country's taking it right now, or region, or you got motherfucking hating on shit because it's just a good topic, bro. I mean, just wrong, bro. You motherfuckers out there from probably some place out there, bro, that you guys are lacking champions or top fighters, and then you guys are getting pissed off and shit. You know what I mean? It's not my fault that it's between the Mexicans and the Eastern Europeans right now, bro. When it comes to the heavier weight classes, bro, all the way from welterweight all the way up to heavyweight, it's Mexicans on top. Second will be the Eastern Europeans, and then you got the others, right? For USA fighters and so on, bro. So let's keep going down, bro. I mean, the lower weight classes, Japanese fighters are dominating anyway, but you got Bam Rodriguez as well, Navarrete, bro, Pitbull Cruz, Harrington and fucking, yeah, bro. I mean, Keyshawn Davis and so yeah, you got a whole different class, bro. But throughout the spectrum, bro, throughout the spectrum of the all throughout the divisions, you cannot deny the fact that Mexicans are still dominating, bro. Um, Eastern Europeans, Japanese, and Black American fighters are fighting for that strong second place, in my opinion, bro. And but it's just what it is right now, bro. But Canelo got the throne. You got who else, bro? I mean, well, you got two Mexican fighters going at it, Benavides and Ramirez, Urdo Ramirez. So The winner of that will still be a Mexican, and Jay Patel should be in that mix. That Samoan should be, you know, Usyk is dominating way the fuck up. I mean, so it's just what it is. But I'm just threw different comments out there between the hate that's going on the youngsters and it's a different generation, bro. We weren't raised with that fucking internet, social media shit, bro. So we don't understand it that way, bro. So to us, it's kind of confusing. And I mean us because like old school cats, bro. That what I mean, that we didn't grow up in this modern era like that, bro. That we're adapting to it, or we pretty much at an old age had to learn it as it was being introduced to us at an older age. Whereas children are growing up with this from day one. You know what I mean? So to them, it's second nature. To us, it's something we had to learn. I still remember the time you had when motherfucking um like typing. Like we had to learn how to type and shit, bro. Like not with the typewriters was one thing, but then the computers came out, then we had to learn how to motherfucking do the keyboard thing, huh? We went from typewriters to keyboards, eh? You know what I'm saying? So I'm in like my mid forties, bro. So um you guys do the math, bro. I'm not that old, bro, but I'm pretty old. And yeah, bro. But I'm just chilling with you guys right now, bro. If you guys want to go for a cruise with me in a little bit, I'm gonna continue my cruise, bro. I usually come out here for like 2, 3 hours, and once I once I do my once I get out of my system, homes, once I fucking decide that enough is enough, bro. Because right now, bro, I know you guys can't see the sky, but it's facing the sky, bro. The phone, and it's just beautiful, bro. Fucking clear, fucking beautiful sky, bro. And I just come out here to my peaceful little corner in the world, bro. And not only to come out here and unwind, bro, but also come out here to think about boxing too, bro. Think about the sport that I love, bro. I grew up with and shit. Sitting with my pops and shit, watching all these fights, like USA boxing, bro. I remember shit seeing like Muhammad Ali, like towards the end of his career, the prime of Chavez, Tyson, that era, bro, and everybody in between, huh? It's like with Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, bro. When everybody fought everybody, where the champion was waiting for motherfuckers to fight each other, and the champion will fight the winner of those dudes, like a tournament. I grew up in that era, bro. Nowadays, bro, the fans are different, bro. Nowadays, the fucking fans want to see the champion fight everybody in one fucking year. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, motherfuckers who didn't deserve a shot. Now, fans want them to, get a shot. Let them prove themselves, bro. That's what's wrong with this motherfucker. Uh, I would say fanatical new trend that's going on, and specifically in social media. Maybe not social, the whole world, bro. Shit, they're acting stupid nowadays, bro. You know what I mean? Going fucking to the movie theaters and seeing fucking Rocky Sylvester Stallone, bro, throw down and shit right there, bro. Me getting up and saying, fucking kick his ass, Rocky. And then fucking everybody cheering, go ahead, fuck him up, Rocky. And then USA, in the fucking theater, bro, like a real fucking fight. Like a real fucking fight. Me being a kid, fucking like, I damn near started, I swear to God, bro, I damn near started a little fucking canteen riot, bro. At the fucking Salinas Northridge Mall, Cinemas 14 Theater, bro, right there, bro. That's what it's called, bro. I'm not throwing any gas hands right there. That's just what it's fucking called. The Salinas Northridge Cinemas 14 Theater. Yeah. And yeah, bro, it was fucking Rocky. It was a Rocky Part 3, bro. It was Rocky Part 3, bro. Clubber Lang. And then I saw that with Clubber Lang with my dad, and we also saw fucking with the Russian Part 4 with Drago. There was a Drago one. There was a Drago one, bro. Man, good fucking memories, bro. There was a Drago movie, bro. After he killed Apollo, I was thinking of Mickey and shit. Now I was devastated when Mickey died, bro. But when it was Drago when he killed fucking Apollo Creed and shit, bro, and I'm thinking, what the fuck, bro? I just saw I was a little kid, bro. Think about that shit, bro. I was fucking in elementary, bro. So no social media back then, so the movies were like tremendous back then, bro. It fucking really captivated your imagination, bro. So you were really immersed in the motherfucking movie theaters. So I'm watching this shit fucking in the theater, bro. I already seen fucking Mickey got killed by fucking Clubber Lang. Well, not really killed, like little Chevy shit, old man. Fuck got a heart attack. Rest in peace and soul. He's a character. But you know what I'm talking about, bro. That's how sentimental he is to us and shit as a character. And as an actor, bro, he passed away and shit. Like, what I'm talking about. I'm just talking a little bit of life right here and shit, a little history and shit. So, anyways, bro, so there I am, bro. Fucking already had witnessed the death of fucking Mickey. I'm tripping the fuck out, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get into watching Rocky fight this fucking big ass Russian, like the poster was saying, right? But then fucking Apollo Creed dies, bro, out of fucking nowhere. A left hook, boom, blindside fucking haymaker, bro. Knocked me the fuck out in the theater. Apollo Creed fucking dies in the ring, bro. What the fuck? I was tripping the fuck out, bro. I'm looking left and right. My pops is on my right. Towards his right is my fucking I'm sorry, towards my dad's right was my mom's, and towards my mom's right was like my siblings, and I'm on the far left with my pops, and on my far on my left side is some fucking stranger, dude, some fucking man, dude, and with his family and shit, right? And he was like some Anglo dude, some white boy dude, right? So all the respect to my white brothers and sisters from across the globe and shit, from the Mexican Chicano side over here saying saludos to you. But yeah, anyways, bro, this motherfucker was next to me and shit, bro. So he's listening to us, I'm through talking Spanish with my parents and shit. But my pops don't say English and shit. My mom, we just fucking speak like that and shit. Anyways, bro, I'm just giving you guys the in-depth fucking memory that I had back then, bro. And so I'm fucking telling my dad and shit in Spanish, and my dad and my mom like, what the fuck, que pedo, se murió, fuck, like, no chinging, bro, I'm tripping the fuck out, bro. That's fucked up. So I'm already thinking about revenge and shit. I'm from Salinas, bro. He said Salinas specifically, to be exact. So I'm already thinking this motherfucker, gotta pull up, bro. Fucking, double down on this motherfucking shit, bro. Not only that, bro, but what the fuck, Motherfucking Apollo Creed just died, And I'm tripping the fuck out, bro. And I'm watching the fight, Apollo Creed. Yeah, well, that one died, bro. Then I'm watching Rocky fight this fucking steroid out motherfucker, bro. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And he's kicking his ass. I'm thinking he's gonna kill Rocky. He's gonna kill Rocky. I'm thinking Rocky's gonna motherfucking die. They're gonna end the series. This is some fucking bullshit, bro. I started getting so fucking mad and infuriated. Bro, man, I'm telling you, bro. I still remember the fucking feeling, bro. And you know what the fuck the bother was? We were sitting like way in the front, bro. Like, because it was so packed, we were like way in the fucking front. Anyways, bro, and I'm fucking getting upset, bro. I'm thinking, nah, but in my mind, but no, I'm just like inside, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck, it's fucked up. I couldn't take it anymore, bro. So I fucking yell out, like, kick his ass, Rocky, kick his ass. You know what I mean? And then my dad's like, I'm a thing. Like, and then right behind me, like a couple rows down, I heard somebody say, yeah, that's right, Rocky, kick his ass. Still remember that shit, bro. Yeah, that's right, Rocky, kick his ass, right? And then fucking somebody in the back, yeah, kick his ass, Rocky. And everyone's like, yeah, everyone's started fucking cheering, bro. Oh, fuck, one of the best times of my life, bro. One of the best memories in my fucking life, bro. To this fucking day, bro. I swear to God, I fucking love that day, bro. That's a great fucking memory, bro. And I told my dad, see, fuck that shit. We gotta cheer for Rogue. Like fucking, it was like believing that our cheer was gonna make him win and shit, bro. My dad was all fucking in it. USA, USA. We were fucking screaming that shit, at everybody, bro. Fuck, bro. At the end of the fight when Rocky won, bro, we were all cheering. The man next to me, bro. He was even fucking crying, bro. And he told me like this, bro. You're a great kid, man. You're a great kid. Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. I fucking love that motherfucking memory, bro. And I ain't adding shit to it. If anything, I'm taking away from it, bro. I'm not giving you the full motherfucking moment. The full fucking feeling, bro. The whole feeling of that moment, bro. That shit fine, bro. To this day, we still talk about it, bro. Like Christmas games and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, remember that day when my fucking family did that shit, bro? Yeah, it's so fine. That's what my family like, calls me and shit. Not my friends, like, only my family calls me this. But yeah, bro. I'm gonna go for a little cruise, bro. So chill out, bro. I'm gonna motherfucker take you guys on a little cruise, bro. It's time for me to fucking make sure my skateboard's running. I have this fucking big ass speaker. I'm not sure you guys can see. It's how I listen to my music and shit. But we're jamming, bro. Music.
And I think if I put on the music, I'm gonna shut off the video. I'm gonna chip. You got soup. Something part of the show. I gotta change the setting, bro. They went to safe mode. For the Eco, I got off on Eco, and I really want to holler at. When you get batteries, and once you get batteries, you take off and shit. Oh, hold on, see, because my shit fucking froze all of a sudden. I gotta get signal. I went on sleep mode. Says hold, no one time. You want more? That's what it is. Is it going? I was sitting down for so long. That yeah. There we go. Yeah. Because it does have to. I thought it closed. Now it's back in phase one. There you go. That's what happens. You shake the things off. I should try to take off my foot. This shoots water and shit. Yeah, Thursday. The Mark Landing is kind of in guard. So once you start hitting 10, 12 foot, fucking judges and shit, ooh, you get fucking falling up high. I don't want this shit. He's fucking ready, bro. And I know his skill level is just like mine. He didn't have that many years of experience. And this one was fucking risky, bro. Like he would try to get the biggest fucking wave. Like the biggest fucking wave possible. So like minimal experience. Crazy, bro. And yeah, he screwed up. Motherfucker gets knocked out. How the fuck are we gonna get this motherfucker out? You know what I mean? So we're like, trying to fucking trying to get him. And luckily, the Ocean spit it back out. Brought him closer to a fucking, we were able to fucking get him. Like, one moment, like, he was just ripped apart, getting smashed by the wave, and then get deeper, stuff deeper and deeper into the fucking shit.